Welcome to Holmes Mill. This magnificent old building used to employ thousands of textile workers throughout the Victorian period. It's now been completely renovated. Holmes's Mill incorporates a hotel, swimming pool, sauna, leisure activities, and one of the longest bars in the whole of Great Britain. We're going to make our way inside, we're going to talk about the beers there, and also find out what makes Holmes Mill really tick. So please follow me. Thank you. Bowland Beer Hall is the fabulous new showcase and tasting parlour for Bowland Brewery, with a minimum of 24 cask ales on our rather large bar. You're sure to be spoilt for choice. The brewery has always been at the heart of the scheme to redevelop this remarkably intact former textile mill, and it's fitting that the brewery and the beer hall are the first phases to be completed. I'm joined now by Heidi from James's Places in the engine room. Heidi, lovely to see you. What an exciting complex this is. Can you tell me how the building was purchased?
Yeah, well, back in 2014, Bowland Brewery came up for sale. James's Places were one of its biggest customers.
Right.
And we were concerned about the continuation of supply. So James went to have a look at the brewery and fell in love with the idea of owning a brewery that could supply all our places.
Right.
And a brewery needs a home. So in true James style, he went looking for a building that needed the love injecting back into it, and came across Holmes Mill.
Yes, is he renowned for revamping buildings of beauty that have been derelict for a long time?
Very much so. I would say that's a signature of James's Places.
Marvellous. So the Holmes Mill, that's going to incorporate a brewery.
Yes.
And that brewery will be the Bowland Brewery.
That's right.
Marvellous. All local beers actually brewed here in Clitheroe.
Yeah, that's right. True to the recipes that were from the original brewer.
Right.
But what we've done is we've taken the original brewery, and over the last couple of years our range of stockists have increased.
Brilliant.
And our capacities needed to increase, so we've just invested in a new brewery that's 4 times bigger than the original one.
Marvellous. And that's going to employ a lot of people, isn't it?
It is, and it's actually right here in the heart of the building. So whilst there's a lot of development to happen, the whole development started with the brewery at the heart of it, and that's why the brewery and the beer hall are the first things to open. Marvellous.
Now, I believe the complex will also have its own hotel and its own leisure facilities. What sort of leisure facilities will it actually have?
Right, well, the hotel, we're going to have a 100-seater bar and grill on the ground floor.
100-seater?
100-seater, and then a 30-bed hotel above.
Wow.
So that'll be the only hotel in the centre of Clitheroe, and it'll bring obviously a range of accommodation to the town. And then in the weaving shed, we'll have a spa, a gym and a pool.
The beer hall is not just a showcase for Bowland's beers, it's a showcase for beers of all kinds, from all parts of the country, continent and the rest of the world too. Now we're in an area called the engine room, and this is the original engine that used to power all the Lancashire looms, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. Put here in 1910.
1910?
To power the textile mills. It was built and decorated in this fabulous way, and this is how it is today.
It's quite unique, isn't it, really, to actually incorporate some history in a very, very vibrant place. Now, let's talk about the beer hall. I've been told it could be one of the longest bars in the whole of England.
Well, we certainly hope so.
Yeah.
There is no official record for the largest bar.
No.
So we're going to put out a challenge to try and prove our claim.
Right.
At the moment, we believe the longest bar is 104 feet 3 inches.
Right.
And that's up in Scotland.
Yes.
And our bar is bigger than that. So yes, over the next couple of months, we will hopefully be able to prove our claim that we've got the longest continuous bar in Britain.
I'm joined by Norman. Norman, we're going to talk beer, and you're the chap to talk to. We're going to cover the local ales, the Bowland Brewery. I've got a real favourite, the AONB. Have you got a favourite?
I think Hen Harrier is my favourite.
Hen Harrier?
Yeah.
I could really do the drop right now, actually. Oh, fabulous service. Thank you very much indeed.
Hen Harrier.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, gents.
Now then, Norman. How many ales do Bowland Brewery actually produce?
So we have 5 that are constantly brewed, and then we have at least a minimum of one seasonal or occasional.
I know that the Bowland Brewery brew their own ales right here in the mill, but you have many other different beers as well, don't you, from all over the country?
Yep, every week we have 24 new guest ales on. That changes every Thursday. So every week that you come down, there'll be something new to try. And obviously we have the Bowland products on all throughout the week.
Fantastic. Now, I believe on a Tuesday night, you can have what's called Drink It Dry Night. How can you explain Drink It Dry Night?
So as we change the beers every week,
yeah,
obviously there might be some wastage and nobody wants to throw away good beer.
No.
So on a Monday and Tuesday, you can come down and look for the sticker that says Drink It Dry.
Right.
And those ones will be half price.
Half price? That's fantastic. I believe you will be having brewery tours where members of the public can actually go on a tour of the brewery and have a look at the real ales.
Yep, so as we have a brewery in-house, you'll be able to come down, book a tour and have one of the brewers show you around the brewery. Tell you how the beer's made, you know, what hops they use and different, what bits do what in the brewery.
Right, that's actually fantastic. And also, most importantly, you can actually have a meal here, can't you?
Yep, so all the sorts of food that you'd want to have with a pint, burgers and hot dogs, chicken wings, all that sort of thing.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. Well, let's try some real ales. So you've got the Hen Harrier, and I think that's named after the famous Bowland Hen Harriers, isn't it?
Yep. We're in an area of outstanding natural beauty, and we have several breeding pairs in Bowland. But unfortunately, over the last couple of years, they've been declining in numbers. So for every pint that we sell of Hen Harrier, a penny goes to the RSPB. Doesn't sound like a lot of a pint, but once it adds up with the volume we're doing, it's several £1,000s.
That's absolutely magnificent. So by actually buying a pint, you're actually helping the local area as well, of course.
Yep.
So, well, I can't wait to try this pint, folks. Oh, cheers. And thank you, Norman. Thank you. Good health. Oh, an area of outstanding natural beauty. Ribble Valley Ales, brewed here at Holmes Mill. Doesn't get any better, folks. What is so nice about Holmes Mill and the beer hall here is the huge open areas. We're just off the engine room and we've now come to this lovely quiet place where you can bring your newspaper, relax and have a nice drink. I'm joined by Michael. And now, Michael, Holmes Mill has only been open a matter of weeks. What do you like about it?
It's so different. Exactly what you say there. There are nooks and crannies where you can have what you call peace.
Yes.
You can have a lively bar area. The features are fantastic. I love the old structure.
Yes.
And the way that they've presented it to the potential customers.
Yeah.
Very, very attractive. We have a lot of hostelries in this area, in the Ribble Valley. Yeah. Most of which are pretty good. So this has to be special to actually get in there and compete, and it's big. So
you've hit it on the nail. It's a special place, isn't it? Really.
I think the character of the place that they've retained, and the fact that you can have quiet, you can have noisy.
Yes.
There's plenty of room. The history of the place. Yeah. It's a fantastic concept.
Yes,
a very brave thing to do because it is such a big place.
I think so, because this, of course, was a working textile mill, wasn't it? They made derelicts, but now employing people again.
Yeah.
That's going to be good, hasn't it, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's going to be good. I'm joined by another regular here, Simon. Simon, what makes Holmes Mill, the beer hall here, special for you?
The amount of real ales, basically.
The amount of real ales. Yes. Is that something very important to you?
Yeah, I'm a real ale drinker.
Right.
Pretty much always have been since I was a young lad.
Right.
To come somewhere that's got 42 pubs with around 24 real ales on at any one time is phenomenal.
Well, I've got to say, it's been an absolute brilliant visit to this fantastic brewery. I've got to say, the beer is absolutely gorgeous. So my advice is to pop down to the beer hall here at Holmes Mill. It's an experience, believe you me, you won't forget quickly. Gorgeous. Oh, nectar. Holmes Mill is located in the heart of Clitheroe, just off the A59 in the beautiful Ribble Valley. Our beautifully renovated former textiles mill is pretty hard to miss, but if you do, then the locals are usually friendly enough to point you in the right direction.